Hello everyone, and welcome to this, my Thomas and Friends Adventures toy collection update. And as you can see, we have our new edition, Hugo, who has been recently released. Of course, Hugo appears in Series 20, which is the current series of Thomas and Friends, a great series that it is. And he will be featuring on the upcoming UK DVD Extraordinary Engines, which comes out in April. So I'll be doing a review of that. But first of all, let's have a little look. Now, I really like the detail on Hugo. I've got to say, you know, I wasn't too sure if I liked the new Adventures range, especially with the sort of plastic couplings that they've been given. But I've got to say that the detail on Hugo is very good. Of course, he doesn't have any couplings because he's got a wind turbine at the back and a sort of streamlined shape at the front. He was based on an actual engine from, I believe, the 1920s or 30s, manufactured in Germany. I was unaware that this actual engine really did exist, and obviously he was modelled on the Zeppelin airship, so that's very interesting. But here we go. As you can see, there's the front. Really good character detail on his face there, and there's the top. And you've seen the back again there. And here's the underneath. And there's the little details underneath, 2016. And this is Hugo under there. And on the back, unfortunately, again, like with the Henrietta toy, there doesn't seem to be much detail about the characters or anything, which is a shame because obviously with the Ertl range they used to do that, and that was quite a nice little touch, but they don't seem to have that on these. But yeah, I'm really still not very keen on the colour of the packaging of the Adventures range, the sort of, the sort of rainbow effect. I'd rather have sort of a solid base colour, but I do like that they put the character on the front of the cardboard casing there. So yeah, it has even the sign of Hugo there, if I can focus on it. There we go. Yeah, so I think this is quite a good model, actually. I've got to say that this is more in the line of the sort of Ertl range rather than the sort of previous Take Along, Take and Play and Adventures range, because there's quite a lot of detail. It's quite big, actually, considering that, you know, although Hugo is a relatively big locomotive, he seems quite big in the toy range, to be honest, but I do like that because it feels a bit more like the consumers getting more value for money. Excuse me. But yeah, no, I really like this one. I think this is one of the better models that we've had for a little while, actually. So yeah, that's Hugo, and when the next lot of Thomas and Friends Adventures range toys come out, then I will get them and do a review on them. I'm not getting Thomas in his Adventure Begins livery, just because I don't really tend to go for those sort of engines or carriages or ranges of toys. You know, once I've got the sort of main character, that's really that's really what I want. So I don't go for those because I think that the majority of those are just a way of making you part with your money for getting virtually the same thing, just painted slightly differently. So yeah, so here is Hugo, who appears in Series 20, and Series 20 of which I think is absolutely fantastic. Probably my favourite CGI series, for nothing else than the fact that the three little engines, or the miniature engines, have stories adapted from the Railway series, which I think is fantastic. So really like that. It hasn't been done since Series 4, which I mentioned in one of my other videos. But yeah, so there we go. I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget, like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you folks on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Choo-choo. Peep, peep.